Cześć ludzie, what's up people? Hola, Vigo's mom and Vigo's dad here. Welcome to another episode.
It's been so long that I forgot the intro. I was like, cześć!
Yeah, Karina's not been on the channel for a long time, but she's actually being very excited to come back, you know, being in South Africa.
It. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, miss you guys. So today, as you read on the title, we're gonna answer the most searched questions on the web
about Polish people.
about Polish people.
Web's most searched questions, and by web we mean Google.
Yeah, exactly.
About Polish people, yes. The first question is actually, why are Polish so tall?
Why are Polish so tall?
What is your answer to that? I don't think so.
No, I think they're taller than average, especially compared to Latinos.
Who is typing those questions? That is what we should investigate.
Yeah.
I think it might be because of the Polish community in the UK. Are UK people shorter?
Well, actually, they seem pretty tall. You know what? These are Latina women and men interested in Polish, in the Polish dating pool.
It is the dating.
It must be some dating stuff, right?
Men that are short,
Yeah.
angry at Polish men being tall. I also don't think Polish women are that tall.
They are. Look, like
Apparently, yeah.
Carolina is 170,
I think
73.
average or medium, I don't know.
She's 1 meter 73. I am 1 meter 75. You know.
That's another question why Latinos or Dominicans are not tall.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I am average in the world. I am right there. Why are Polish bras so good? Are they good
I
quality?
have no idea. Are there like Polish bra shops abroad and people, I have no idea who would type that. And I didn't even know that our companies that make lingerie or
Yeah.
underwear
Are-
is famous, but apparently Polish bras are really good. So yeah, that's good to know, but I have no answers.
By the way, this Google search window is on incognito, right? So it should
Yeah.
not be affected by my
Our
search history or her
so maybe
search.
he was searching that.
Okay, if you're girls,
Yeah.
Polish
Yes,
girls
in the
watching,
comments.
let us know in the
Tell us.
comment what are good brands of Polish bra. Are they really good?
I think Triumph, called Triumph in Polish, is a Polish brand.
Yeah, I think so
And I
too.
think it's famous. Why are Polish names so weird?
Every foreigner watching this video right now would know. Like, I am so lucky because when I started dating her name is Carolina.
Latina enough.
Yes.
Latino enough. The name.
Carolina with a K, which has always been the thing every time she's in Dominican Republic.
There's a theory that I read a while ago in Newsweek or something about why certain languages have different sounds, like different phonology to it. And they have this theory that the languages depend on what environment they developed in and how sound carries in different nature.
Okay.
So if it's a jungle, different sounds would carry, and if it's a plain, like open fields, like in Poland, would carry differently. Slavic languages was probably developed mostly in plain areas, field and stuff like that.
For example, we'll
So
travel
if-
farther.
No, I mean like you would differentiate consonants more than maybe vowels. It was explained that it depends on how the sound carried in different natural
Interesting.
surroundings. So yeah.
Okay, so why are Polish potatoes illegal in England?
I had no idea that
Are they illegal in
I'll
England?
Google this here because
Yeah.
that is very.
Yeah, she's gonna Google it.
Illegal
Oh,
in England.
actually, first thing that came out, the Polish potato order. There's a Polish potato order.
The Polish Potatoes Order 2004 makes it illegal for any person to import into England potatoes which he knows to be or has reasonable cause to suspect to be Polish potatoes.
Co to jest?
This law came into effect following outbreaks of ring rot on Polish farms.
I call this racism against Polish potatoes.
It's the rot that is inside a potato.
Oh, kurczę.
So it's some type of disease of the crop.
Okay, that's great. Why are Polish so stubborn?
Fuck my life.
It's the grit. It's the instinct to survive that has been dripped into our DNA, and that's it. We become too stubborn and too set in our ways because obviously it's too short to be genetic, but it's something taught by your parents' generation because they're very resilient and they don't want to change certain things, or they believe that something has to be done in a way that they have been taught and their parents and grandparents, and that translates to stubbornness about everything.
I mean, I don't know, to be honest. You said that it's maybe too soon to be a genetic component there, but our son is very stubborn. He's been stubborn since he was born.
Yeah.
So I think maybe he has it on his genes too. But you know what? It's hard. It's hard to.
Only Polish people that were stubborn survived. That is very morbid. But and now it is in the genes. Why Polish Catholic? Well, I don't want to discuss this.
Yeah, let's not cover religion here. They're Catholic because they're Catholic, okay?
Yeah, there's historical explanation because of how Europe was dividing and where different religions were appearing.
Yeah.
And spreading. Catholicism was the one that stuck here the most. Yeah, let's move on.
Let's move on. Why are Polish words so long? And that's actually interesting, true. I think only German words are longer, right?
Polish words are very long.
999 naród.
I agree that they have a lot of consonants and very often consonants are together, but objectively I don't think they're very long.
999 naród.
Like compared to German words. So
This was probably searched by a foreigner, because I will tell you what. For a Polish person, for example, you see an S and a Z, that's one sound, right? SZ.
Yeah.
Or for example, CZ is one sound, but to me it looks like 4 letters that are like independent from each other. So in my eyes, if I see a word that has too many of those combinations, it looks like a big word,
How do I
but not necessarily it is.
But what about French? You have 12 letters and you say U. Why are Polish parents strict? I don't know what's the comparison, like what type of parents, what nationality of parents they're comparing this to.
Okay.
But I think it has to do again with the stubbornness and the resilience and the toughness of Polish culture that's still carried into our generation. I think there is certain roughness to our culture and the way we express mostly negative emotion. We don't motivate positively, we motivate negatively using the tool of fear. Like, if you don't do this, you're gonna fail at this, or you're not gonna get a job or study and things like that.
I do have a theory about the strictness in the parenting with Polish people, which happens also with the Latinos, but I've seen it in a lot of situations between parents and kids here in Poland, which is the fact that Polish parents say something and the kid should do it because the parents said it.
It's the authority.
The authority.
I am the authority, I say so.
Exactly.
Not explaining
Not
why.
explanation. I said something and you do it. Of course, naturally, there's a little bit of strictness, character in that.
It is a strict way of raising children if you do that.
Exactly.
Instead of explaining and having them model or understand consequences and then
100%.
think for themselves, right?
Yeah. So we changed a little bit of the parameter of the search and we're putting are Polish, and these are the results. Are Polish people Slavic?
Yes.
They are.
Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Are Polish people nice? No. Let's move on. Yeah, we are not known to be nice. I think we are known to be reserved, shy, a little bit brusco in Spanish, right? Like rough.
Yeah.
And kind of straightforward, a little bit to the point.
Yeah.
And then when we either know you better or we are drunk, then we are friendly.
You're drunk. Are Polish schools hard?
Well, I think that depends. A lot of Polish people that live in the UK would say that Polish schools are harder, more demanding, you have to learn a lot more things. But it's like learning information by heart. It's very old-fashioned way of learning, and
You mean like memorizing?
yeah, like you know a lot of facts about the world, a lot of data that these days you can just Google when you need it.
Okay.
Because so people that criticize English schools would say that, and then people who defend English schools would say, but in the West you learn a lot more independent thinking, creativity, things like that.
Okay.
I don't know. I only went to school in Poland, and it also I went to some public schools, some private schools. I enjoyed the experience. I have only good memories, practically, to be fair. You know, our son went to nursery in England, in London, and now he's going to preschool here in Poland. I noticed some differences that are cultural, like being a lot more rigid in Poland, like about rules and about lack of flexibility.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more like teaching rules to kids they have to follow, like eat when you eat, be quiet when
Yeah.
it's quiet time, and
Yeah.
and a lot more. But that's not because of differences in education. That's just cultural difference. But at the same time, in England, they go to school earlier. They go to school at 5, and here is at 7.
Oh, okay, that's true.
So yeah,
That's true.
yeah, we don't know.
We don't know.
Again, no answer for you.
Yeah, if you know, let us know in the comments,
Yeah.
of course.
Are Polish doctors good? As a Polish person, I must say they are. They're the best, and we love them, and we love medication.
Yeah, I've heard by other foreigners
Yeah.
that are with Polish people that wherever they are in the world, they are always trying to find a Polish doctor.
Yeah.
If you're in the States, you want to look for a Polish doctor. If you're in England, let's go to a Polish clinic.
I mean,
think-
there are different factors that influence it. It's not always only the language, because I would go to Polish clinics because I trusted them, and yet it was cheaper, but it was not because I didn't speak English, right?
Yeah.
So there are different factors that are at play.
But I do feel that for example, Polish people have a little bit more, maybe a little more trust on a Polish doctor. So at least from what my experience is, they are a little bit more, I don't want to say hands-on, but it's like they're gonna be a little more thorough. For
They're
example,
going to give you more diagnosis.
yeah, in the UK, for example, sometimes it's like, oh yeah, he has a virus.
Wait
It's
it
fine.
out,
Wait it out. Wait it out. Polish people are like more like, let me see, how many times he coughed? Or how many times he had temperature? Maybe he should take this medication.
Yeah.
It's not only about medication, you know what I mean?
And we also do a lot of, in Poland in general, like we do a lot of herbal stuff and syrups and oils and stuff that is supposed to improve immunity.
Slavic magic.
Yeah, we do a lot more of that than in England people do.
Oh, okay. I cannot.
No comment.
You just have to read it.
So,
Read it.
Are Polish guys good in bed? Let's move on. It's just too personal.
You don't want to answer about your past.
Yes.
Uh,
I don't know. Are Polish degrees recognized in the US?
I love how she very Polishly just slid that one out of the.
He's gonna edit that out.
I'm gonna leave it, but you guys are gonna comment, okay? Give us your
Yeah.
comments.
Are Polish women beautiful?
Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
And it also
Very.
is written are Polish woman. It's in singular.
Polish woman.
Anyways.
Yeah, I think Polish women are very beautiful. I think that's very.
You speak about it as if it was a scientific fact.
It is.
Yeah. Well, to you they are. To some people they are not. Are Polish women crazy? I don't believe that we are excessively crazy. I think Polish women accept a lot of shit from another men. Yes.
Polish women are resilient.
Yes, and stubborn.
I think that if you put other Latinas crazy, that's different.
I am mad. Last night, Jay had a sexy dream about some woman.
Oh, baby. Oh.
And I know it wasn't about me, because he knows that I hate when men call me baby. I shouldn't be so angry, but I am Latin, so I get to feel whatever I want.
I think Polish women are very stoic. They don't want, they don't want
Make a scene.
people to see that they're weak.
Stereotypically, what you see in movies of crazy behavior, crazy ex-girlfriend, and things like scratching your ex's car and going out after him to his work and screaming.
Yeah.
I don't think that's pretty common in our culture.
Yeah.
That's it. Are Polish men controlling?
Yeah, what do you say about that?
Like we discussed, if Polish women girlfriends are crazy or are Polish men controlling. I believe that they're more controlling than women here in this society. But then again, I am a woman, so I might not be fair.
Okay, so based on your experience, your friends, and everything
Yeah.
growing up, do you think that, let's say, that they are jealous? Let's use the word jealous, because maybe controlling
Yeah,
might be...
those are not the traits that I would think of.
So they're not controlling.
I don't know, I don't think so.
Okay,
Are Polish more German or Russian?
that's a good one. So, okay,
What do you think?
what would okay. So historically, Poland has
What
been
a headache, oh my god.
historically, especially in this time of in history right now. Okay, I think that naturally Poland has been divided throughout history in several occasions. I've heard that if you go to the eastern part, like to the western part, there are some towns where actually a lot of people even speak German, but I think this is very near the border. But I've also heard that in Silesia also,
Yeah.
it's a lot more Germanized
Yeah.
compared to if you go to Podlasie, that is a little bit more Russianized again. I guess maybe they're more Ukrainianized.
Easternized.
but-
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, but obviously Polish people are Slavic and Russian people are Slavic, German people are Germanic. So when you
Exactly.
think about ethnicity,
Yeah.
and so genetically we're closer to other Slavs. But when it comes to behavior and culture, I think we do have a lot of influences from the German,
from both
Germanic cultures as well. I mean, from the Slavic side, obviously it's not influence. It's just we are part of the same family. We have the same heritage, and then we have more influences from the German side because we have a border with them. You know what I mean? So, and there are more people mixed with the German families. I'm sorry. There are more people mixed with German culture. So yeah. But I would not be able to answer that.
Are Polish men handsome? So based on my opinion.
Why are you judging it?
So based on my opinion, I think that there are a lot of handsome men here. If you look at different, like, what are the characteristics? Like, Polish men tend to be tall, broad shoulders. My thing with Polish dudes is the hair. Like, there's like this mid-length hair that you cannot style it anywhere, and we have seen younger dudes that are rocking
more fashionable.
So you go like, that is a handsome dude. Like, he could be on a runaway. I don't know if being on a runaway is just a type of being handsome, but
it's not though. But movies, I guess. In movies. Yeah, it all depends on what you like, right? So some people would find Polish look attractive, and some people would find Dominican look attractive.
If you Polish dudes go to Dominican Republic, you're gonna be a hit. They like the blondies, tall.
That's all.
That's all for now.
We answered all the questions about Polish people.
Boom! That's all, guys. That's the end of the episode. I hope you liked it. You know, we are gonna do some camera editing trickery here because we're gonna do this is a two-part episode. So we searched a lot of these questions in English, but there are many more different ones in Spanish. So we are actually gonna do a part 2. You're gonna see the same close-up. There's gonna be part 2. I don't know if it's gonna come out the week after or some weeks later, but please watch the part 2 and see what our Spanish speakers
think of Polish people.
Asking about Polish people. It's been great having you here.
Aww.
I love it. Guys, bye-bye.